Just so you guys know, I made this creepypasta myself, based on a game that happened, which I'll get into detail in another video. Bye. I've always hated the Carbide skin, but one thing I did like was its upgradable levels, including the pink light. After all, pink is my favorite color. But ever since this match I played, it has just been unsettling. So in this match, I decided to land at Pleasant Park. As soon as I landed, I got down to 10 HP, thanks to this Carbide with red lights. Which is weird because Carbide doesn't come with red lights, though I just ignore it. I made my way to the wooden house in the forest next to Pleasant. I got a medkit and some big shields. You know, enough to get me to 200. I managed to find a bolty and a heavy shotgun. I was able to grab a shopping cart and leave. Now the storm started coming in, so I started to go to Loot Lake. I looked behind me and saw that the Carbide was trapped in the storm. I figured that he was going to die, so I'd just leave him. When I made my way to Loot Lake, I saw him building up a ramp. I was able to snipe him with my bolty, but he didn't die. I was starting to think that this guy was a hacker. Started shooting at me, so I ran into Tilted and hid. Then I see him walking around looking for me, and somehow I hear laughing through my headset. Suddenly, a rocket gets shot at his feet, though he survives and pulls out his pickaxe and yells. It was so loud my ears started to ring. At this point, I thought I should leave the game, but I tried and it wouldn't let me. He then threw the pickaxe into the guy with the rocket launcher's head, the guy screaming in pain. He then ran off into the woods, allowing me to get to the stairs next to the waterfall near Loot Lake. Then I see him in the river, standing on a pile of bodies, covered in blood. He then looked at me and picked up a body, and proceeded to do the breaking point emote with that player's body. I then start sniping at him, but the bullets bounce off his body. He then runs at me at super speed and grabs my character by the neck and snaps its neck. I then see that the Carbide's gamer tag is IamGod666. Suddenly my Xbox turns off by itself. The next day I get back on Xbox and see I got a message from IamGod666, and it says, "Soon you'll become